Hey guys, Traveling Philosophers here. We are at Cabo San
Juan.
And this is our second night in the Tayrona National Park. We spent our first night at...
How come you can never remember the name of the place?
I can't pronounce the names. What's it called?
El Paraíso.
El Paraíso. And we're just going to do a quick review video of Cabo San Juan. The beach is awesome. The beach is spectacular. So it's your typical beautiful Caribbean beach. As you can see, we had a massive storm last night. So that's why the water here is all brown. It's because the sand got all stirred up. Yesterday, it was all blue, like over there, which is where most of the people swim anyway because the waves are a little bit calmer. The waves aren't too rough. Nobody swims out there though, because those are all breaking on rocks and it's a little unsafe. But in here, it's a beautiful spot to hang out. The beaches are awesome. They also have hammocks up there on that little bungalow type thing. Do you remember how much the hammocks were on the bungalow?
It was 25 if we had our own hammock.
25,000 Colombian pesos. We'll put the conversions up on the screen for all the price points. It's a little pricey for what it is. If it's going to be a hot, sunny day, then up there is great. You catch the sea breeze, there's going to be less mosquitoes. But if you have torrential downpours like we had last night, then you're going to get soaked. Pretty much everybody that was up there, once it started raining, they just all ran down and tried to find more spots down here. Because the rain comes in sideways and there's no walls up there. It's not good.
They do charge you more for tents as well.
Yeah, they charge you, I believe, 25,000 COP, Colombian pesos, right?
Per person.
Per person.
For the tents, yes.
The tent.
However, the fans, if it rains, we're screwed pretty much. So they have no trenches.
They have no drainage system, and they have no tent platforms, which is a little sad given the amount of money they're raking in here for a 8x8 section on the ground. In this field, they're charging you about the equivalent of a hostel bed. Even if you bring your own tent, you still have to pay that price. Or if there is a discount, we asked because we can tent too, and if there is a discount for your own tent, it's very minimal. It's about like a US dollar, maybe $1.50. The hammock discount for bringing your own hammock is very minuscule as well, but the advantage to that is that your equipment might be better and you'll have mosquito netting. If you're going to hammock down here, which is what we would recommend, I would recommend either bringing your own hammock with mosquito netting or bringing your own mosquito netting. Their hammocks are very narrow. When you lay in a hammock, you're supposed to lay kind of diagonally. I'll do a video on that later. And theirs are very narrow and very cheap, so you can't really do that. And you do get a 5,000 Colombian pesos discount if you bring your own hammock. And so you can just bring your own hammock with mosquito netting, or at the very least, bring your own mosquito netting, because if it doesn't rain, the bugs are going to be a bit of an issue because there's not much of a breeze here. Also, these are the rental tents. They don't have rain flies. They have these trash bag plastic. It's almost like that contractor bag material, or something you would use when planting crops or flowers to keep it warm underneath. My point is that stuff doesn't vent. So if it just drizzles a little bit off and on all night, you're going to get soaking wet from the condensation inside your tent. So if you really don't like hammocks and you really want to tent out, you should probably bring your own tent too, because the equipment they have is really crappy. I took a video last night. Hopefully it came out okay. I'm gonna put that up there. But the places like this, it's all dry now. But these turned into streams where there were about 6 to 8 inches of water. Came up to here on my foot, just running through these tents. You can see the little trenches it made. Hello world. So we're here in the Tayrona National Park, and thank God we went with the hammock option because we're over here nice and dry, and everybody that went with tents are not doing so hot. They're all hiding under the awning over there that I don't know if you can see. There's a sizable amount of water, as you can see. So hopefully this doesn't overflow our little bank, but we tied all of our stuff up off the ground. So it should be okay. If you're staying in this hammock here, you gotta avoid the flood. It was not good. And they do give you mattresses, but most of the mattresses are foam. I saw a few air mattresses. I'm not sure if people brought them themselves or if they were given to them, but the foam mattresses, it's just gonna soak it up like a sponge. Everybody that was in a tent was trying to move over to a hammock last night. It was pretty bad.
No, yeah, the guy that works here did wake us up in the middle of the night because we have a few empty hammocks that people were using to put their backpacks on because we're afraid that it would flood into the hammock spot as well. But the guy came yelling at midnight, like, empty out the hammocks, because people that were getting soaked needed a place to sleep or it was dry. So, yeah, we do not recommend the tents.
Yeah, I recommend the hammocks. Even if it doesn't rain, you're going to be cooler because the tents are going to get hot. They're going to trap the heat of the day and the heat of the night. It doesn't get too cool at night if it doesn't rain. It didn't rain the first night we were here at the other campground. I believe they called it Paradiso. Paraiso. Okay. So I go with the hammocks because it's cheaper. It's significantly cheaper and it's more comfortable. And you're guaranteed to stay dry, pretty much. And I would just bring your own mosquito netting. And if you have your own hammock, that's even better. You probably want to bring that. So, traveling philosophers out.